Welcome back to our podcast, apart yet again, but hopefully this will be the last for a while. Fingers crossed.
I gotta tell you, sitting outside just naturally observing people is one of my favorite things. A man just walked by wearing the tightest shorts I've ever. Do you remember Sophie shorts?
Yes, from Limited 2.
Oh,
or like Kohl's.
Yeah. I was like not shopping at Limited 2.
Because Limited 2 had them, but they always had something written on the butt, like softball.
Okay. Yes,
had those.
full like Kohl's girl. I could get them for like $6.99 or however much they were. Some guy was just wearing them, but like the short version of them, and they were literally like skin tight to his ass, just like we would wear them when we were little children. And it just brought back so much nostalgia for me.
Where did those go? I feel like those are definitely back in style. Like, I don't know if they are, but they seem like they would be.
I have a few pairs in my.
Just still?
Yeah, I've had them since like. Well, as I got like older, I was like, okay, they need to be less tight.
Yeah.
So I got like a few like bigger pairs. I think I still have a gray one and a red one. But
that's so funny. Those are like the only colors that came into my head, like especially red.
I literally had them in every single color. It was like my life's work in Sophie shorts.
That's like if we were to remake Pen 15, that would be such a staple in the wardrobe. Would be the Sophie shorts. And I'm so sad you haven't seen the Limited 2 ones, because it would be like
I've probably seen them.
Probably. I'll send you a photo later.
Buy them.
But they would always have these like sparkly words on the butt, like softball or like.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
For some reason, the only one I can think of is softball. I think because I own those. But they would always say something funny.
That is really funny. What a time. What a better time.
Yeah, better time. And now we're just wrinkly old hags. But it's okay.
With that, like, live through pandemics.
Yeah.
Who would have fucking thought?
I don't know. It's so crazy. I was like just thinking about like 2019, like having no fucking idea.
Well, it's so funny. Danny, she went into work for the first time today, and she was like, okay, I think I like literally need to move to Culver City because the commute is so bad. And I was like, they're making you go into the office? Like, what is this, 2019?
No, for real. Like why?
Why do we need to go into offices?
I mean, it's been this long not going into an office. I don't know why they would make you right now, especially since this new one's surging. But
I will say, though, her job is like, it seems like it would be beneficial to be in an office, but it was more or less just like a lull.
Yeah. 2019 does feel like 13 years ago, because like I don't remember life before, which is kind of sad. But speaking of pandemic, how is your vid going?
Oh my God, I'm so fucking bored.
Are you?
We're just like losing our minds.
What is this, like day 7?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're almost there. Thank God.
I know, it's just so weird. It's like technically we're allowed to like go and do stuff, but as long as we're wearing masks.
Yeah.
But it's like,
and because you're not symptomatic now, right?
I mean, I still have like congestion, but it says like as long as your symptoms are getting better every day.
That is so interesting.
Which like I didn't know, but then we read the CDC thing, and it's so confusing because I'm just like, what?
No, I know.
I wouldn't want to know that I was shopping somewhere where someone with COVID was shopping. But if it's like what you're saying we're allowed to do, then like I guess I'll go do it, but like I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they said that was so people could go back to work. Yeah. I don't think it's really.
Well, we need to podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I'll come over. I don't even care.
I do it with my mask on. It's like the most inaudible podcast of all time.
Oh my God, that would be so tragic.
Just my N95 mask.
I also would have no idea how to sync up the audio because I wouldn't be able to see your lips.
Oh, yeah. God,
I just guess.
Yeah, we are just like so bored. I would say that I'm like I feel fine. Like
good.
I will say I did leave the house one day to take Paris for a walk, but like it was so weird. I was like paranoid.
We actually saw you down the street because I was driving up with the humidifier. Oh my God. Like down the street.
Yeah. I got home because my phone never rang. It must be because my computer was open because I was sending you the footage.
Oh, TJ answered the call on your computer.
I know. And then I was so annoyed because I was like, wait, she went already? And he was like, yeah, you weren't answering your phone. So I had to. And I was like, I didn't get a call. And then he was like, well, she got it. And I was like, oh, was that like, did you FaceTime her? Was that like the cutest one? And he was like, it was the best deal. And I was like, okay, like you're a man, whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was the cutest by any means, but it's probably the most efficient. And he said he wanted the cool mist. So if you guys need a good humidifier, apparently Rite Aid has them, which I had no idea.
Yeah, that's the one that I used to have. But then we left water in it for too long and it like molded. And then I was just like, we'll just throw this away.
Yeah, that's something I would just never think about.
I still have to Venmo you for that.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting. I'm kidding. I don't know.
like $40?
No, it was like 74. It was pretty pricey.
Hey, Vicks, go off. Well, I will say, I think it's helped TJ a lot. And it's been nice to have a humidifier.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you guys didn't get too sick.
I know. It's just like so fucking weird. Like I would just say, so when I talked to you guys, I was like totally fine the last week, which was Tuesday. And then I would say on Wednesday and Thursday were like my days where I was still like up doing work, like sending stuff to Carly, like brand deals and stuff. I wasn't like bedridden. I didn't have a fever. I never had a fever. We never had chills. Like we were never like flu like sick, I would say. I was just like so congested on Wednesday and Thursday, and like my body just felt really tired, but I was still able to like do stuff.
Yeah.
And then on Friday, I was like literally just fine, but with a shit ton of congestion. And then every day I would say like the congestion's just gone down. But like yesterday I showered and got ready and like took pictures and like literally felt like normal.
That was so funny.
I know. I'm like losing my mind though. Cause I'm like, I feel fine. Like, just let me go out in the world.
I know. Because at least like back in the day when we were like quarantine, I don't know if that's a proper term, but like we could still go to like Target, you know, we could still go do things. It was just like, you know, we weren't vaccinated or anything. So it was like,
but now I'm like
more risky or whatever, but
disgusting walking virus.
At least you have a yard. Cause I was thinking about it and I was like, God, if I get it, like, I mean, I have nowhere to go to just like, I mean, I have a little balcony, but it's not the same.
Yeah. I've sat in the yard a few days to get some vitamin D because, you know, that cures COVID.
Yep.
Our Lord and Savior Donald Trump let us know. I have been taking zinc and D3.
Oh, that's good. And your ivermectin.
Yeah. And hydroxychloroquine or whatever the fuck it's called. Ivermectin for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've lost 20 pounds.
Cutting it with a fork and knife. I don't even know if it's like a pill or what.
I know. I think it is.
It's funny because our friend got that prescribed because they thought she had scabies. And it's just so funny. It's like, that's what it's for.
Yeah. Like it's used for like real diseases, just not COVID.
Yeah.
Unless you're Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Well, it's so interesting because I follow this girl who's like a part of vaccines, or I don't know. I don't know her exact title, but all through the pandemic, and she's like our age, just like way smarter, obviously. And somebody asked her, they're like, why are they shutting down ivermectin when it could help COVID? And she just answers everything very logically. And she was like, she's like, they did at one point think it could help and they trialed it and it showed no improvement. So why would they have people take it? Like, I don't know.
It's just like, why would I take Tylenol if I didn't have a headache or like any pain?
Yeah.
It's just, and then the poor horses who need it. Well, because they were,
I think
weren't they taking like I think that's the ones that they were taking.
Yes. So
they weren't getting like the prescribed ones. They were taking the like horse ones.
Yes. So there are medical ones, which hopefully like, those are the ones most people are taking, but other people who like couldn't get it would go to, like, I don't think they're pet stores, but it's something like that. And they could get the ivermectin that's for horses. I don't know.
Yeah. And then
but I don't really understand it all.
Equestrians were like, stop taking the horse ivermectin. Like now we don't have any fucking ivermectin to treat the horses.
I saw a meme and it was like, do you see the ones like for every person that takes ivermectin, a horse has to get surgery completely awake.
No, I'm
so fucked up.
Poor babies.
Yeah. Like I'm hoping that's not actually true, but it just sounds so dramatic.
I know. Just like stop taking that kind of ivermectin. Like if you're gonna take it, get it prescribed.
Yeah, get like a medical one at least so doctors can figure out what you're putting in your body. If you get scabies, I think it will help. So
yeah. Seems to have helped. I would sell that shit on like the QAnon black market.
Oh my God,
if I were
like,
to get it.
Same.
I'd be like, I'm gonna keep scabies.
Gatekeep.
And yeah.
Gatekeep the ivermectin. That's the title of this podcast, gatekeeping ivermectin. I feel like it'd get flagged for like false information or something.
Oh my God. Did you see I got fucking flagged again? Wait, did I even tell you?
I saw it on your story, I think, of the Tom Brady.
This is the second time this month Facebook has removed, or Instagram has removed when I post.
Same thing.
So when I did my like OnlyFans post, it's literally just me in fucking underwear, and it literally got removed, like taken down. And then I posted last night or like yesterday after the Bucks Rams game, and like posted a picture of Tom Brady just like looking real sad. And I was like, haha, bitch, because he lost. And so many people must have reported it that it got removed. And then they logged me out of my fucking account. I had to create a whole new password.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
I texted Rebecca because at one point TJ was like, I can't find your account. And I was like, oh my God, they deleted my account because I'm bullying Tom Brady.
Like, do you think it was actually people reporting it, or do you think Instagram like scanned those?
No, I don't think that they can do, like, I don't think that anyone on Instagram is just like scanning. I genuinely think it's enough people report it. And I think that's what happened with my OnlyFans thing too.
Yeah. I don't know, because mine got taken down. I was wearing jeans. Do you remember that?
Yes.
I was like,
this is like a while ago, right?
Yes, this was years ago. And I was like, what? I was clearly a joke, and I wasn't even posed like sexually. It was just like my butt. I don't know. But maybe people reported that too. I thought it was just Instagram taking it down. And I was like, what the fuck?
God, prudes. Mark Zuckerberg. Just say you're a Brady fan.
And just say you're a virgin.
Yeah. I saw this other girl who I follow. She's like a fashion influencer, and she's like very pregnant, and she took like stunning, like we can put it in, like stunning maternity shoot photos, and Facebook or Instagram removed them. And she was like, why the fuck, like, stop fucking reporting this. This is like a woman's body. You can't see up my vagina or like my boobs even. Like,
no, that's so interesting. It's people reporting it, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But it's like in Facebook, you should literally, when you then like review it, undo it, undo it, because like,
I know, I feel like
yourself
it's so
can
backwards.
see that that's like fine. Also, like, I wasn't bullying Tom Brady. I just called him a bitch.
Yeah. And like, it's Tom Brady. It's not like a person you know.
Oh, also, this is what I wanted to talk about. So then I'm like going through my DMs because I've been doing like, so honestly, just like so bored.
Just doing anything on your phone you can.
Yeah, but I was doing like all this TV show stuff. And so I was like so interested in like actually going through all my DMs.
Oh, right.
And then last night I posted something talking about a new show I'd been watching, and someone literally DM'd me saying, shut up, you fucking raw chicken looking cunt. and you know what I can't do?
Report it.
Good
call. We should be able to report messages.
You can't.
Are you sure? Well, I guess you could report an account for harassment.
Yeah, but then they're not gonna, you'll lose, because on his page, it's literally just a picture of like some guy from The Sopranos, and then like that's the only post. So it's like
it's always accounts like that.
Yeah,
always.
But it's like, how are you gonna how? It doesn't make any sense. Also, there's like so much racist shit, like anti-Semitic shit that like never gets removed.
Yeah, that's true. You should be able to report.
But I can't call Tom Brady a bitch.
Apparently not.
Also, so many people were like, wait, I'm so confused. Like, you're a Patriots fan. And it's like, yeah, exactly. That's why I don't fuck with him anymore, because he's a traitor and he abandoned us, and I'm a Cancer and I'm vindictive.
and I'm crying about it.
Yeah. But
wait, what? I don't even know. He's not on Patriots anymore.
No. He left a few years ago, and the thing is, like, he's the oldest currently, maybe, like, I'm sure there's older, but like, he's a phenomenal football player, like quarterback, 45 or something. So it's like, it's time to retire.
Yeah.
But he was like being very like weird, like, will he retire this year? Will he retire this year? And then he didn't retire, and instead he went to go play for the Bucks, which is in Florida. So
oh God. Well, is he the one that was like kissing his son for a long time or something?
Yeah.
What was that?
He's just giving his son a kiss.
Okay. I don't know if I ever saw the video, but I remember people were freaking out saying it was so like inappropriate, but
no,
hard to say if I've never
they're
seen
just like an affectionate family. Also, Giselle is foreign, and I feel like that's like so normal in other cultures.
Agreed. Who was the one that I said I liked his morals?
Tim Tebow. Carly went up to Tim Tebow and told him that she liked his morals because I told her to because he was a virgin.
The photo with him too. It was an iconic.
She had no
moment.
idea who he was.
Oh, good times.
So funny. But what did you do this weekend?
I was a little social. It was mostly like Nolan's really good friend is in town. He lives in Texas, so we've been like hanging out with him. He's such
God. Well, you may get COVID after this weekend.
Well, he just had it in December.
Oh shit.
So,
okay, good.
But I mean, I have been social, so like, who knows?
Well, you're allowed to be. It's fine.
I know. My whole thing is though, I just don't want to get it right as you're in the clear. I feel like that's like my worst nightmare at the moment. So
it'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, we'll just have to keep doing this for a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
I really don't want, like today we're daily vlogging as if,
oh my God,
it's giving 2020. Like it feels like Saturday, every Saturday of 2020 and the beginning of 2021, because that's what we would post for Sunday. And like, it was good, but like, I just got so sick of it because I was like, okay, what else do I film? And we've been doing this for like 1,000 weeks in a row.
Totally.
But it feels okay now because I haven't done it in a long time. So I haven't even like vlogged in a long time. You just did Vlogmas. So I don't know for you if it's like, but.
It's just like tough because I literally can't do anything.
Yes, true.
Watch me make toast.
Yeah. Well, it's like our quarantine ones.
I know. But like I could do like a Target pickup or something and then like show what I got. It's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in jail. Like a really nice jail.
Like a nice home jail. Yeah. At least you're in your house and not your old apartment. I feel like it's a bit more freeing to be there with a yard.
Totally.
But I honestly,
what did you do? Where'd you guys go?
We went.
I'm living vicariously through you.
Okay, so remember how we went to a birthday party last weekend?
Yes.
Okay, so I met this girl there. She's like one of Nolan's managers, like best friends. And I met her and we were just talking about like shows we watch. She's a big Bravo girl.
Oh, love.
So like great. She watches Salt Lake,
Queen,
Vanderpump and everything. So we just like kind of hit it off. And then she invited us to her house to do like a game night. And we played this like game.
I saw you playing that.
Oh my God. It was so fucking hard to understand. Like I still don't completely get it.
No, I literally was like, what is this? Like Shoots and Dungeons and Dragons?
No, that were all my DMs were like, this looks like Dungeons and Dragons or something. It's called King of Tokyo and it's really confusing, but it is kind of fun. It's one of those games that like, you really have to understand it and then you have to strategize. And I'm just like, I need to take it one step at a time. Like I have to play for a couple times to understand it.
Is it like that like Hitler game?
Oh, a Secret Hitler?
Yeah.
No, it's not like that.
Okay. Like you actually use like the board and stuff?
Yeah. It's not like you're playing a character. I mean, like you are, but it's the same as like, it's like a little thing that's whatever. It doesn't, I don't know how to explain it.
I need like categories. Like
no, same. Also, I've been playing Wordle every day since you told me about it.
Yes.
It is so much fun. I even found there's like a website with all the archives. So, you've done those?
I did a few after you sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, I don't want it to lose its charm.
I know. I felt that way too, because I would get really frustrated.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Like it's the most frustrating thing when you just can't think of a fucking word that has these letters in it. And then you do, but like it's missing one that you know is in it. I don't know. Yep. Just frustrating.
It's
but
also
I haven't lost one yet, which I'm really happy about.
Me neither.
Queenies. It's so satisfying to get it.
I know. So many people this morning, I was a little nervous because I was looking at Twitter and everyone was like, oh my God, today's Wordle is so hard. But then I was like, no, I didn't think so.
Yeah, I saw that too. And I got nervous because I play a lot of word games and a lot of the times it's just like connecting letters to make a word. And half the time I'm like, maybe this is a word. And then it is. And I had no idea. So I thought it'd be that situation where it's like a word I had never heard of before. But I don't even remember what the word was. And Null. Okay.
Well, because Mark Hoppus, who's like always does the New York Times crossword puzzles, like a very intelligent man, he was the one who said something about, and I was like, fuck, this is going to be hard.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't think it was that bad.
Me neither.
Like, I think the comments before were freaking me out, and then I was like, oh, this is so easy.
Oh my God, we're geniuses.
Oh my God, no, it literally makes me feel so smart. When I find the word, I'm like, fuck yes.
I also love when people share. I don't personally share mine on the internet because I don't want to brag. But I love seeing other people's because I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Like,
it's this, interesting.
Like, nerdy little like word game community.
No, I know. It's so much fun. And I didn't realize that you could just like save it. I literally thought people were doing emojis. Like, I thought they were figuring out how to do it. And I was like, what the fuck? God. Because when you click save, it doesn't look like that.
Yeah, but if you just click share
or whatever, but then when you paste it, it does look like that. So I had no idea. It just did it for you. So I was like, damn, God, all these people are really dedicated, like really telling everyone their world scores.
Is so funny. I also can't believe it's been around for like over 200 weeks or days.
I know, like, where has it been? Like, I wonder why it just exploded. Like, what happened to make it explode like it did?
He's truly like the Beanie Baby man.
Yes.
Like, no promotion, just in the shadows. Like, this is what you're gonna get, and then hopefully it'll take off.
It's the best. I love word games so much. So it's like the perfect thing for me.
Okay, so you love the word games, but you didn't love the game you played on Saturday.
No, because it was just nerdy, and it was like, you need to get energies, and you attack Pokemon? People. Literally. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, I would hate that. Well,
but I didn't like watch anything really. I mean, I watched my like 90-day shows. I feel like we don't really talk about those because I don't know. To me, like, I like them, but they're nothing to write home about. There's no like real like everlasting drama.
We tried it. I think I was just like,
oh, you tried it.
TJ and I tried watching it like during the pandemic. I couldn't get into it.
That's okay.
I feel like it's a sin saying that out loud to you.
Not like
I'm so sorry. It's not that we didn't like it. I was just like, this freaks me out.
Oh, see, I love
like these people are so fucking weird, and like this is just so. It was just like it made me so uncomfortable to watch.
Totally fair. They are most of the time they're very bizarre. Yeah. I love a cringy relationship reality thing though. Like, that is my thing. Like, I love Married at First Sight just as bad. Oh my God,
it's
crazy.
Like too much like secondhand embarrassment.
Okay, that's
almost fair. Like, wait, speaking of, did you watch the newest Vanderpump?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, I have to remember like what even happened. Oh, it was the engagement.
Yes. So on the show, long ago, James and Raquel had like an engagement party, and then Brock and Sheena were planning on like sneaking away at some point and like having like a secret, like just like small wedding on the same weekend. And then they decided against it. However, while the group was away from James and Raquel, they decided to share that with the whole group.
They should not have done that.
I literally was like, why would they ever?
I mean, the only thing I can think of is for TV. Like, that's the only thing I could think of.
1,000%.
But like, you could see and hear Tom Sandoval be so devastated that Brock said that out loud, because he was like, the only people who knew about it
were
Ariana and Tom. And I was like, if I were them, I'd be like, no, I didn't leave me out of it.
The secondhand like cringe I had watching that whole scene, I was just like, I can't, I have to turn it off. Why are they telling these people this is so bad?
I know, it was so out of like, you should never have said that to them, but I guess
because you were in the clear. You were in the fucking clear.
I know.
You were fine.
I will say I'm happy Sheena was like, I don't want to do this. Like, usually I'll do what other people want, but like, very uncomfortable. So like, I'm glad she stood up for herself. What did you think of Lala and Ariana's fight?
I just like really am not team Lala. I think it was so fucking annoying that she spilled the beans to them on their like special day when she could, obviously she did it for TV, but it's just like, she's had like literally no plot point this season other than like throwing people under the bus and like trying to expose them.
Yeah.
And
just holier than thou, like the whole time.
Yeah. And it really, really bothered me because even though like this is a TV show, like this was a special moment for James and Raquel, and like the fact that she is like their friend and then ruined it, I was just like, you're such a fucking bitch. I literally can't believe that you did this when you literally could have just waited. You did this to cause drama. And I just hate that. Yeah. Because like, if that happened to someone close, I would literally fucking have murdered her. If
oh my God, I know.
That was my best friend's engagement party, I literally would have fucking murdered her. I would have dragged her out by her hair.
I know. And I also, but if I were Lala, I just would have waited because it's like there's no 100%. Point in telling them then because that's just like
fully was doing it to like be a bitch. Yes. And like even Tequila Katie, who's like 3 sheets to the wind, is like, I don't think that's a good idea.
I know.
And I'm like, if Katie thinks it's a bad idea, girl,
it's a bad idea. Don't do it. I also thought
so mad.
I was seeing people say that Ariana was super cringy when she was arguing because she does that like mocking thing, but I didn't think so just because she doesn't do that often, and I just thought it was like
Lala's
funny.
Literally talking down to her.
Yeah,
it was funny though because when we went to the like premiere, every time, like not every time, but a lot of the times when like Lala would say something on the show, Ariana would like be like,
oh my God, I forgot about that.
And I was like, I get it. If there were someone that like I butted heads with like that too, and was like watching their like confessionals or them just like be shitty behind my back, like I would do the same exact shit.
I know. I'm gonna be so excited to watch the reunion tomorrow.
Though. Oh my God.
Like it's
just
finally
come over.
Okay. No, like I wish so bad. Well, at least with the next one we can, because I think it's 2 or 3 parts.
Yeah, they're normally I think the last year. Well, not last year because it was virtual. Oh,
that was fun. I can't even tell you how devastated I was when I got to the reunion from the last season. I was like,
God.
I saw the preview first. I finished the last episode and it was like next time at the reunion. And I was like, I don't even want to watch this because it's virtual. Like it's not tragic. The energy isn't the same. It's just like, I
know.
But I don't think Lala's even there. She's virtual at the reunion.
Oh, that's right. Because she like thought she had COVID or something.
I think so. And I think somebody
else. And because she was probably scared because she was going through all this shit with Randall and probably felt like a dumbass.
Yeah. I mean,
she can just pretend that her screen is frozen. Randall.
No, it's going to be so good because James and Rick it's what we needed after the season for sure.
It's truly a treat.
I feel like the last half of the season got pretty good.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if there will be a season next year.
Oh, you think that there might not be? I know like people are saying that it seems like it might be the last season, but I don't think.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I feel like they have so much more, like Sheena and Brock. Like
I know.
I'm just so confused of where that's gonna go. And I'm sure it'll just be like Lala finding her own and like maybe dating or
like there's going to be like a Lala James plot line and it's going to piss me off.
And like James and Raquel, since they're not together, like I'm sure they're going to have a lot of group things and that's going to be awkward and that'll be a whole plot too.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be interesting for sure.
Yeah. Well, here's to hoping.
Yeah.
I would like to see it on air still. It's a nice thing that I enjoy watching on Tuesday evenings.
Oh my God, same. Like I hope it lasts the rest of my life.
I'm like, I don't know about that long. I don't know if I can like see these people like still behaving this way in like 30 years.
I know. It is kind of crazy that they had new people last season. They're not even in it this season. I feel like they tried, except Charlie, but they tried to put new people in it. It just like didn't work.
I know. You can't fix what's not broken.
Yeah.
Even though it's like severely broken.
Yeah. It's kind of broken, but not in a way you could just like start over with other people. Yeah. It's like, it is what it is. And I feel like we're so deep in it. Like we want to see these people, even though they're
absolutely
like older and whatever. Did you finish Cheer?
Oh no, we just are not having it.
Or are you not going to finish it?
Probably eventually. It's just like, I'd rather watch something that's good right now.
Yeah.
And to me, at least, it was so slow to get through. And like, once we hit the Jerry stuff, I was like, okay, I'm satisfied currently.
Yeah, that's exactly how I was. But I think I told you this, not filmed. I told you this in person, but it gets a lot juicier towards the end. And I really liked it.
I know. I just, I really have to muster up the courage to.
I know it's a lot. It is a lot.
I think it's just like a lot too, because of the 2 separate plot points. Mm-hmm. So it makes it feel like much longer.
I totally agree.
I'm just like, I need it to flow better.
I know. I'm totally split on how they have 2 teams. Like obviously we already know Navarro, and half the time I was like annoyed they were documenting another team because I felt the same way. But then like I think once I was watching the Daytona episodes, I was like, okay, I'm glad I know the other team because now I have perspective on like both, and like I want both to win, and then I'm sad if both lose, so
Did I send you the thing that was like, they're the only two teams that compete?
Yes, I saw that.
It's like, okay, I literally have no idea how cheerleading works.
It's same.
But this girl made a TikTok and put like receipts that said that Navarro and TVCC, I don't know.
I think, yeah.
Are the only two teams that compete like in their division on that like stage against each other. So like that's the reason why they are each other's biggest competitors, because they're each other's only competitors.
Yes.
Which like also then shifted my perspective on the show. Cause I'm like, all of this and you're just competing against each other every year. Like,
I know. Well, it was either that TikTok or a different one, but the comments were like, they talked about this in season 1. So maybe they did, but I also saw something about like, yes, they're the only ones that compete, but that's because they've already beat out like all the other teams without going to like a national I don't really understand it either. And I'm probably not speaking correctly, but
I don't know. We need clarification.
Yes. And like, yes, please leave a comment or something, because I'm sure somebody out there knows.
Explain to me how cheer works.
Yeah, because I truly have no idea either.
It's truly crazy.
But Salt Lake. Did you watch Salt Lake last night?
Of course. I'm trying to even think of which one it was. Oh, it's when they're in Zion.
I mean, yeah, to me, I was like, I feel like nothing happened. They just like fought, and it was just like, okay, this is nothing.
Oh my God. It was truly like middle school. They had like blowout fights, and then they were like, hee hee hee, we're besties.
No, like 3 different times. I was like, wait, you guys are fine again? Annoyed. Did you not show something like I missed? I don't get it.
Jen Shaw is just the most like delusional human on the face of the earth. Like when she was sitting at the table, like screaming at Meredith, being like, what did I do to your family? And it's like, I know, lady, we all know what you did to her family. Like you publicly posted it.
I know. And then her defense is, well, Brooke said he saw my vagina. I'm like, how is it like an offensive thing? Like he's just saying what happened.
Yeah.
He's not
how
calling
he was literally uncomfortable. He was like, even when he talked about it, you could tell he was like so uncomfortable. And it's like, you're a grown woman, adult, like, just take responsibility and move the fuck on. Like you literally act like you're 7 years old. I cannot stand her.
Yeah. Oh, I watched not Housewife and the Hustler, but the one about Jen Shaw.
Oh, what did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. It gave me a better perspective of like, because my thing was
so sad.
What?
Wasn't it so sad?
Yes.
All those old people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I was so confused before I watched it, because I was like, okay, Homeland Security, FBI, the police, like everybody was looking for her. How? And she's saying that she's innocent. So I'm like, I don't understand how she could be innocent, but also like, I don't understand the whole thing. So I feel like that special really kind of clarified, because they did say like, if she was innocent, it would be because of this. And that helped me kind of understand like where she could maybe not be at fault. But I guess her next court date is in like 2 months. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Counting down the motherfucking days.
I know. Like, I wish it was filmed like an episode or something, and they just played it right after.
I think that they're filming now.
They are, because I saw that Mary hasn't shown up for any of the filming.
Yeah, no, I think that she exited the show. Yeah, I believe.
Well, that's what I thought, but they were like, she just hasn't shown up. So I'm like, okay, was she supposed to be on it and she's just not doing it? Or,
well, did you see her church is also boarded up?
No.
Yeah. Apparently her church is all boarded up.
What do you mean? Like it's done or?
Unsure. And then like on their site, it's just like closed and there's like boards up on it.
Oh, if you don't know, Mary is very bizarre. She married her step grandfather, and they also own a church, and she just says the most bizarre things, and she just kind of makes me mad throughout the whole thing.
She is out of control.
She makes me mad in a different way than everybody else. I'm just like, what are you saying?
It's truly like her brain. I'm just like, huh?
Yeah.
Truly, I'm just like, her and Jen, I'm like, how do your brains work? Like you guys are both the most like self-involved humans, where like your brains like literally are just, I don't know.
Mary is just so odd that I'm just like, what?
Well, yeah. She could literally say like, I like bananas. And then someo's like, oh, I heard you like bananas. She's like, I didn't say that.
No, I know.
Said I liked bananas.
So defensive.
I would never eat a banana. Bananas are disgusting.
I know. I'm just like, These people bother me.
These women. Did you see all the stuff that came out about Jenny?
Yeah. So my friend that I met like 2 weeks ago was sending me it because she was like, "Do you watch Salt Lake?" And she's like, "Did you see this?" And I was like, well, "No, I hadn't seen it anywhere." So can you kind of explain what happened?
Yeah. So Jenny, she is the season's newest housewife, and it's actually quite ironic because Mary, who is a current housewife, also has been saying a lot of like microaggressions on the show towards Jenny specifically. And Jenny continuously is like, these things you're saying are racist, like they are offending me, blah, blah, blah. As they should. They are extremely offensive, the things that and Mary
Jenny
is saying.
I don't want to get it wrong, but Japanese, I'm pretty sure.
I think she's Vietnamese.
Okay, I know her husband is Japanese, so I wasn't sure if she was too, but yeah, he's
Japanese and also a chiropractor. And then
I never caught that he was a chiropractor.
Oh my God, what?
I mean, I've seen her go to his office, but I just didn't know it was chiropractic. I thought he was
does it on the kids down in the basement.
Must have missed it. I don't know.
I'm only bringing that up because that leads to what I'm about to say. So Jenny had a like Facebook page, and during like 2020, 2021, when all the Black Lives Matter stuff was happening, she was reposting stuff that would be perceived as racist to most people, aside from like other people who are sharing those kinds of things. Basically stuff that's like, oh, well, if like you were brought up the right way, like you would know that this isn't how you should behave around police, and just like really, really bad stuff she was resharing on her Facebook. And then she started resharing like a bunch of like anti-vax propaganda and like those kinds of things. Probably because her husband's a chiropractor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes sense.
And it all got brought to light like a few days ago, and she posted like the most like blasé like I wouldn't even call it an apology. She was just like, I didn't realize that they were like racist, but like the shit she was like, she said something about like George Floyd that was like, oh well, he was a drug addict, so like like she reshared something that was basically like that. Like it was just fucked up stuff. And so then a bunch of the castmates were like, this is disgusting, especially Jen. Like she has a Black husband and kids.
Yeah.
And Mary, which is just like, so now it's like this whole weird web, I feel like, because like Mary is racist towards Jenny.
Yeah.
And then Jenny it's now coming to light that like, I just don't understand if these women were friends. Like, how had you not heard about this? Like, before?
I just don't think they were ever friends. Like, it doesn't feel like any of them are actually friends in real life, except maybe Meredith and Lisa. But
I know it's just like so weird. And so we'll see what happens with her, but I don't know.
How many episodes are even left? Like 2 of the season? I feel like it's already episode 17 or
no
something.
Idea. I couldn't tell you. I'm just take it day by day.
Yeah. I'm always just like, God, how much? I feel like because this episode to me was so just like, okay, let's move on. I think I'm just getting like, okay, let's.
Yeah. I feel like the last few episodes, like even the birthday party one, I was like, okay.
The birthday party one.
Meredith's husband's birthday.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I was like, this episode is pointless.
I know.
Just like mush all the drama into one episode and like I'll be satisfied.
Yes, agreed.
I did, however, watch a new show yesterday and the day before. It's called Dope Sick, and
I've heard of that.
It is. I had never heard of it before, but
I think the title throws me off, but that's not a good way to live your life.
Yeah, no, I had no idea that it existed. And then I literally was hooked after like half of the first episode. It's like based on a true story and it's fucked up.
What's the plot?
I'm going to like butcher this, but that's basically okay. Purdue Pharmaceuticals are the creators of OxyContin. And it's basically the whole story surrounding how they created the OxyContin like epidemic in our country. And it is so fucked up. Like,
that sounds really interesting.
So fucked up. Like I literally cried. I was like blood boiling just because it's like true. And like these poor people. And it basically like a place that it started and where it takes place in most of the show is I think it's called Appalachia, which is like a mining town.
Oh my God. Yes. I know where that is actually.
And they like the pharmaceutical reps would like go and so what they did with Oxycontin originally was say that like less than 1% of people will become addicted to this. And like they like fucking lied about all their data. So then like doctors obviously were just like looking at like falsified graphics and all of this stuff. And yeah, it's really, really fucked up, but it was so good. I loved it.
Drama, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Love
that. It was really, really good. Everyone should go watch it. I loved it. I think it was on Hulu.
Okay. I'm so proud that you knew. Oh, maybe you don't know.
But I don't know. I think it's Hulu. I remember really that good interface.
I feel like that's something Nolan has probably watched already, but he's always watching stuff like that.
It's a really good one. And I think there's only like 9 episodes maybe, so it's not like super long.
Oh, okay.
But every episode is about an hour.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Did you do anything else?
Not really. I mean, I'm trying to think of like what I even did to fill my time.
I mean, I'm like, you have the world at your fingertips and you stayed in and did nothing.
I know. I feel that way too, but I don't know. I just am like a homebody now. I don't know.
I know. I get it.
All right. Should we do an ad and then?
Yep. Go for it.
Do this day in history. Okay. This part of the podcast is sponsored by ShipStation. Shipping during the holiday season has been crazy, and you definitely know this if you sell on Etsy or eBay or Amazon or just own any type of small or large business. There's shipping delays, supply shortages, holiday demand. Last year was a mess. Now you're ringing in the new year with impatient customers, returns, and expensive shipping rates. It's time to switch to a shipping solution that can handle it all painlessly. Why would you use anything but ShipStation, the easiest and most convenient choice for e-commerce sellers? Import orders from any sales channel, ship using any carrier with deeply discounted rates, automate just about any shipping task. I was on the website. It's super friendly, user friendly. You can easily check your insights, your orders, check on your customers, shipments right at the top of the screen. And they also have an app. So if you're like on the go and need to check on something, or you're just not near a computer, you can use the app as well, which is very handy. You can save time by funneling all of your orders into one simple interface, no matter what you're selling. Manage every order, Amazon, eBay, Etsy, or your own website from anywhere, even your phone. Like I said, they have a cute little app. You can save money when you compare carrier options and choose the best shipping solution every time. ShipStation works with every carrier, so you can always find the best fit for you. Your small business can access the same discounted rates usually reserved for Fortune 500 companies without the contracts or commitments. Save your sanity knowing you're handled and getting the best rates. No wonder 98% of companies that use ShipStation for a year keep using it as long as they're in business. It's that good. Ship more in less time with ShipStation. Use our code ONLYFRIENDS to get a 60-day free trial. That's 2 months free, no hassle, stress-free shipping. Just go to ShipStation.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and type in ONLYFRIENDS. ShipStation. Make ship happen.
Make ship happen. Okay, a little this day in history. First, this one serves, I don't think either of us any purpose, but I do feel like this would be interesting for the Riverdale heads. Okay. Riverdale premiered this day in history in the year of 2017.
Yeah.
I tried watching this show, but I will be frank, it is not good. This is a not good show.
Yeah, I think I watched 2 episodes and I watched
like 5.
Okay, yeah.
Because I just really wanted to understand the hype and the obsession. Don't get me wrong, the cast, beautiful.
Yeah. It's also one of those shows that people just make fun of. Like on TikTok, they're like, it's the worst acting and
it truly couldn't
plot.
Yeah, I think that's why I was like, this is so bad. These people can't act. I don't understand the hype.
Yep. Agreed.
So sorry for that controversial opinion, but it's a big
show. Like a lot of people like it. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's like Twilight. Like the acting is so fucking bad.
But Twilight, we had a connection to because the books. And
it's true. Well, isn't Riverdale like a comic or something?
Oh my God, you're right. Maybe that's probably what it is. Well, yeah. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people watch it have probably never read the comic, but
it's true. They're just there for like the Sprouse brothers or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot they were in that even.
Okay. Next, a close personal fave of mine, The Wedding Planner with Jennifer Lopez. Have you seen that before?
I saw it when I was really young.
Okay. It came out in 2001. So
we love an early 2000s movie.
Yeah, Jennifer Lopez looks exactly the same as she did. I was
gonna say she probably looks even better now.
Yeah.
21 years later.
She is just like so stunning. And we saw her in real life and she was like honestly a little scary, but like gorgeous.
She was horrifying. Have you ever seen her movie Enough?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. I watched that in theaters, I think, and I was like, this is the coolest movie ever.
I literally tried to get people to start calling me Slim. Because that was her nickname in the movie. And she was like, I was like, I'm so skinny. Like, that's a cute nickname.
And instead you got Bony Demon.
Yeah, Bony Demon.
Everyone that's your Slim.
Yeah. Or whatever this guy, Chicken Cutlet Cunt.
Yeah, or that. Either one works, really.
Honestly, better. And then Hands to Myself came out.
Keep my hands to myself.
This song is so fucking good. And I'm not
a huge fan of it.
Oh my God, it's so good. I love this song. It's so catchy. And then her little like breakdown where she's like, I mean, I could, but why would I want to? That goes so fucking hard. I gotta give it to Selena, even though it's probably not her singing. Like,
no, it's definitely like girly. Julia Michaels or something. Let me guess the year.
Okay.
2017.
No.
2018.
No.
Was it before?
Yes.
What? 2015?
No.
16?
Yes.
Okay, I was like right around there.
We just go all day.
I definitely thought it was more recent than that, but
I know, me too.
Enough. I think as time has just truly flown so quickly since we moved to LA. I think that's why.
I know. Well, yesterday was Sammy's like 1 year of being engaged.
Oh my God.
And I was like, literally it feels like yesterday.
Yeah.
That I was like sending you champagne. Like, I don't understand. Time goes too fast. I hate it.
I know. Time will fly.
I am paralyzed by it, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, and now for some birthdays. We have our controversial queen, Ellen DeGeneres. Today is her 64th birthday, and it's honestly just shocking to me that she's younger than my parents.
Oh my God, yeah. Yes.
My parents are 66.
And Ellen has been around since the beginning of time on TV.
Oh, yeah. Also, I'm just like, Ellen, like, you just seem older than them.
She definitely does. Did you ever see her show, like, when we were probably like 5 years old? The Ellen Show or something like that? I just remember that being such a good little, what is it called? Show. What are they called? Like Roseanne.
Like a talk show?
No, not her talk show. It was a scripted
like
show.
Oh.
What are those called? I can't think of the word, obviously. Yes, it was such a good sitcom. And I think it was like the first open lesbian, like she was openly lesbian on it or something, which is cool. But
way to go, Ellen. Too bad that you're a bad person now.
It's insane that she is younger than her parents.
I know. Ellen. Okay, and then another insane thing, Colton Underwood. It is his birthday today.
And he is
younger than we are.
What? Give me a break. Like really young, way younger than us?
No, he is
27?
1 year younger than us. He just turned 30 today.
Oh.
But it's like when I was like, this guy's 35. He's a 35-year-old man.
Did we ever talk on our podcast how we saw him at that gifting?
I don't think so.
That was bizarre.
Well, I saw him and then I was like, Carly Colton.
Yeah. And like, obviously I can't recognize anybody. And then I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
We were watching the show too, his like Netflix show.
Yeah. Neither of us are like Bachelor people. We literally just know him from like his Netflix show. Yeah. And then he was like there with a guy and we were like, oh my God.
I know. We're like, do we know something that like other people don't?
Yeah. Maybe we do. So.
No, I don't think he would like about
kiss a man in public. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Which is so crazy now that I know that he's younger than we are. And that guy's like a zaddy. Like,
I know. Gray
Silver
hair.
Fox, like that age difference. I'm telling you, it's, men love it. Go off, kings.
Yeah. I'm glad that he can be openly gay though. It's very nice after watching his show and like having to come out to everybody. I'm happy that he's like, you know, in his element now.
Yeah, I would say the whole thing still like weirds me out. It's like you pitched a show about your sexuality before you actually
like coming out to everybody. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the show to be like that. I didn't
Me
know
neither.
he was literally coming out to everybody on the show. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it probably
very
helps.
literal name.
Yeah, but hopefully it like helps people who, you know, haven't yet, and they're like, oh, okay, I saw him do it, so I can do it too.
But imagine like how hard it was for him to like tell his parents, and then imagine like the stress of there being that many people in the room with you like recording it.
Yes, I know. I was thinking that too. I'm like, I feel like your reaction may be skewed because of a camera.
Absolutely.
And just like probably 2 or 3 other people in the room for production, but
it just like can't even imagine.
I know.
The whole thing is just so weird to me. Not like coming out, but like that it was a TV show and not like a personal thing that he did.
Yeah, agreed.
But his dad was like really supportive and sweet. And I love that because that was the person he was like really nervous to tell.
And I loved it because his dad is such a hard ass.
Yeah.
And it's at first you're kind of nervous that he's going to be upset or something. And he was so sweet. And I love when people take you by surprise like that.
Mm-hmm. It's like those that TikTok trend where it's like, did you see? It was like, my biggest kink is when liberal men look like Republicans.
Yes. Yeah. So funny.
Those are making me LOL. Okay, that's all I got for this day in history. Happy birthday to our besties. And now we can move on to some celeb news, which I can say was just like, as someone who's been at home doing nothing is happening on the internet except for Kanye West and Julia Fox. And I'm just not going to talk about them. Okay. I'm over it.
Yeah, we need a break. I am too. Like every time I see a photo of them together, I'm like, enough. Like
she's
I don't
just
care.
Like, okay, now they're like doing all these fashion weeks and stuff together. And she's truly just like Kim's replacement. Like
100%.
Dressing
same
her
outfits,
like his little doll. Like,
yes. And here we are talking about them again.
I know. I mean, it's like the whole reason why they're together is so like they'll be in the zeitgeist and this will happen and we'll talk about them every single week on the podcast, but we're not going to let that happen today.
100% for us.
But so aside from that, there were some slim pickings, mainly just because I try to find stuff that we both are interested in. And it's like so sad. There's just like so many deaths.
Yeah.
Like the news is just like deaths. And I just like really honestly depressing. But I figure we could talk about this because I feel like I have a hot take.
Okay.
Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra have welcomed a baby via surrogate, the pair announced on Friday.
I know. I saw this and just like, I literally just don't care.
Yeah.
I just saw it. I was like, okay.
I'm not like a Jonas Brothers stan. So this like truly means absolutely nothing to me other than like, I'm so happy these people are able to like have a child. Because I do know that like Priyanka is in her 40s. So like, I feel like she probably couldn't conceive on her own. So like Mazel Tov, congratulations. Happy for you. The thing that bothered me so much, and I don't know why, was their like announcement about it.
Oh, saying they wanted privacy.
I'm going to read you their statement.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it just says, we are overjoyed to confirm that we have welcomed a baby via surrogate. We respectfully ask for privacy during this special time as we focus on our family. Thank you so much.
I know. I was kind of like, okay, but why did you announce it if you want privacy? But also it's like, maybe they just wanted people to know so they didn't have to like explain it later. I don't really know.
If you want, no. I refuse to believe it, mainly because I watched the Jonas Brothers documentary and Nick Jonas is like such a pompous, like egotistical person. And like, no offense, I kind of get the same vibes from Priyanka.
Okay.
They just wanted people to know so they could get attention, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because it's like, if you want privacy, then don't say anything and like keep it private until like cat's out of the bag. Like,
yeah, that was my first thought. I was like, why did they say we had a baby, but like, please respect our privacy? But like, you didn't have to say that yet.
Like, imagine if I like was like, hey guys, TJ and I are getting married, or we got married, but respect our privacy. It's like, okay, cool. Like no one saw the wedding happen. No one like knew we went to the courthouse. Like until the papers get released to the fucking public, like no one has to know if you actually want it to be private. Like this is just such a backwards thing for me. Cause it's like, okay, well now paparazzi are going to be fucking stationed outside of your house and like all of these things that you don't want you just now did to yourself, allegedly didn't want.
I'm going to throw this out there because I feel like this is another side of it where it might be because if they were seen somewhere with their baby, they probably want to be the first people to tell people that they have one, because otherwise, if a paparazzi just saw them, you know, if they're at, you know, Alfred's or something like with their little baby, they probably don't want the public to know without them telling them first. So maybe that was their way of being like, hey, this happened, but like, please give us privacy. I don't know.
I get that, but this is the day after the child was born, and like I just don't foresee them going to Alfred with the baby anytime soon.
I'm pretty sure the baby was supposed to be due in like March or April. I think it was
a preemie.
Yes, I believe I saw that. So maybe, yeah, I don't know, and I can't imagine them taking it out in taking their baby out in public.
Well, you can call it an it.
It's a girl, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I saw a TikTok and it was like every Jonas brother has had a girl. We're getting the Jonas sisters.
Oh my God. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. But
oh yeah. Kevin has like 2 girls, I think. Ugh, I just want to see Willa because I love Sophie so much.
I mean, she's probably so gorgeous.
Sophie and Joe are like, do you think she has red hair?
I hope so.
Actually, don't even.
Babies are so cute. I don't know if she has red hair for real though.
I don't think she does now that I'm thinking about it. But maybe in a miraculous twist of fate,
she just has red hair.
Yeah. I bet their baby's beautiful.
Oh my God, yeah, and they're both just gorgeous people. So
let me see your baby. Do you think if you had a baby, you would keep it off the internet?
I don't know. I feel like it'd be too hard to.
Yeah, I agree.
If I wasn't if I didn't vlog, I probably could and would, but.
Yeah. Like if you were like a actor.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I understand why people don't want to show their children because some people, you know, it can be like creepy and stuff.
I feel like a lot of people are now, it's like that mindset where it's like, my child didn't consent to this life.
Totally. And I get that too. But I wouldn't have my baby like
it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have my baby like helping.
But I'd be like, I'm your fucking mom.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in a picture with me.
Yes. I don't think it's that big of a deal to like post a story of them or something. Maybe if it was like a full video, like our babies try baby food, it'd be like, okay, that's a little bit of exploitative.
Yes.
I don't know words.
But it's also just like, yeah, I get it. I mean, it goes both ways for sure.
Yeah. Well, I have one story that was happening like right before recording, and it has to do with Taylor Swift.
Oh my God.
Okay, so do you know who Damon Albarn is?
No.
Okay, I did not either. Irrelevant. No, I was kidding. But I guess, okay, I think it's an artist who was in the band called Blur. I don't really know. I think it's
Blur.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what do they sing? What is that song they sing?
I don't know. I looked them up on Spotify and nothing. I didn't.
Oh my God, no. There's a song that we know.
Maybe.
I gotta know. I gotta know what it is.
I was like, Blur. I don't even know what that is.
They definitely have a hit.
But I think he's a solo artist now.
Oh. Okay. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so he did an interview with the LA Times. And here's like a snippet of like questions and stuff. So basically he was talking about how like it's disappointing that a lot of like singers singers do not write their own songs or something. He was talking about that. And
who cares?
And the interviewer goes, she may not be your taste, but Taylor Swift is an excellent songwriter. And he goes, she doesn't write her own songs. And then the interviewer says, of course she does. Co-write some of them. And he goes, that doesn't count. I know what co-writing is. Co-writing is very different to writing. I'm not hating on anybody. I'm just saying there's a big difference between a songwriter and a songwriter who co-writes. Doesn't mean that the outcome can't be really great. And some of the greatest singers, I mean, Ella Fitzgerald, never wrote a song in her life. When I sing, I have to close my eyes and just be in there. I suppose I'm a traditionalist in that sense. A really interesting songwriter is Billie Eilish and her brother. I'm more attracted to that than to Taylor Swift. It's just darker, less endlessly upbeat, way more minor and odd. I think she's exceptional. So the reason I saw this was because Taylor Swift tweeted, she quote tweeted the LA Times.
Stop.
Talking
Our
about the
messy
article.
Queen is back.
Yes, she tweeted and she goes, at Damon Albarn, I was such a big fan of yours until I saw this. I write all of my own songs. Your hot take is completely false and so damaging. You don't have to like my songs, but it's really fucked up to try and discredit my writing. Wow. And then she replied to that tweet and goes, P.S. I wrote this tweet all by myself, in case you were wondering.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I was too busy watching Downton Abbey to like see what was happening on the internet.
Yeah, crazy. I was like, I saw that like probably 10 minutes before I recorded. So I just like copy and pasted all of that.
Oh my God, what a loser.
I know. So like, of course, all the Swifties are upset, which rightfully so. Like the biggest thing about Taylor Swift is she writes all of her own music.
But also it's just like, who gives a shit if she doesn't? Like,
I know.
She's a collaborator. She puts on a show. Just say you're jealous, David.
I know. No, literally. Like all the replies were like, he finished before he even began. So.
Oh my God, what a loser.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird, like, then to compare her to like Billy and Phineas, who are undoubtedly so fucking talented, but it's such a different
it's so different
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's
everyone can be talented in their own right. Like,
agreed.
Don't pit these artists up against each other.
And what he's saying is just false.
Yeah,
she does write her own songs and she co-writes some of them, but she's probably one of the only artists, this is probably not true, but from what I know, that doesn't get songs pitched to them that other people have written. I mean, that's like majority of big artists, like Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, like every big name for the most part, yes, are just handed songs. And like God is a Woman was not Ariana Grande's song, that was somebody else's song.
Oh my God.
But like I love her and she's an incredible artist, but like that's just how it goes. And it's like Taylor has never done that, I don't think.
Yeah, I have no idea. Because it really doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day, David.
It really does not. And so that just like really pissed me off. And I'm so happy she just clapped back.
Oh my God, like the cursing, I can't.
Mm-hmm. And it's nice because now I feel like she's always should have been able to do that. But I feel like now she has so much more support than she ever has, especially with like the indie crowd and, you know, the Phoebe Bridgers fans and stuff. So it's interesting. And I think she's making a really good statement.
I would literally jump off the Empire State Building if I were this man. Like after the Swift, I can't even imagine what people are saying.
No, like I have his tweet notifications on. Like I'm waiting for him to say something.
An apology?
Back. Yes. Well, I'm just curious if he'll reply to her or.
Yeah. I'm like, I have to go to her Twitter. Like I have to bear witness with my own eyes.
Yeah. It's a nice sight to see for sure.
Oh my God. Oh, Damon. I've been calling him David.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Oh, he's just so irrelevant. Like, I didn't even notice.
A true irrelevant loser.
Yeah, such a loser.
Oh my God. The sass. I wrote this tweet all by myself in case you were wondering.
Love that.
Oh my God. I'm obsessed. She would have never done like 2 years ago.
No, she would have been like, all right, I guess I'll just disappear again for 2 years.
Yeah, silent.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish, I think she's exceptional. Taylor Swift, she doesn't write her own songs. Oh, he did respond.
What'd he say? Oh my God, breaking news.
He said, I totally agree with you. I had a conversation about songwriting and sadly it was reduced to clickbait. Sure. He said, I apologize unreservedly and unconditionally. The last thing I would want to do is discredit your songwriting. I hope you understand.
I guess it's as good as an apology as he'd probably give.
Oscar Gracie, he posted, it's like the Spotify things that make like playlists or something, you know, and they're like, this is like indie.
Yeah.
It just says this is, and it's like Taylor Swift's this is, but it just says this is legendary behavior. I'll screenshot it. We can put it in. That is so funny. He's so funny. Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I need
apology.
Yeah, I feel like I need to read the article and then I can form an opinion on whether or not this was actually clickbait.
But that's like really all that was said about Taylor in that article.
Oh.
But I mean, it could be true that he said a lot more things and they cut it down. Like I have heard of that happening, but
totally.
I don't know. I'm glad that she stood her ground either way.
Well, then tell us what you said, Damon.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us? Why don't you
then
release
what did you mean?
Sheets?
I don't know. I'm going to have to then listen to this band Blur.
Yeah.
See what we've got going on. Okay. Well, that's it for celeb news. That was some hot, juicy gossip.
Yeah, I'm so happy that happened today.
Nothing is more disappointing than when the UPS man, you see him walking with a package and then just walks right past your driveway.
I know, especially if you're waiting for something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
but it's always fun
like,
to get a
PR.
surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we get into some Am I the Asshole?
Yes.
I've got a good one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for putting my penis in peanut butter and leaving it in the kitchen?
Yes. Next.
I'm looking for some, just wait. I'm looking for some assistance determining whether I am the asshole in this situation that has divided our house into two groups. I, 20 male, am a college student living with 4 other guys my age. It's our second year living together, and last year we had an issue with people eating food that isn't theirs. So now we have a strict label your stuff and only eat things with your name on it policy. My girlfriend and I like to get a bit frisky in the bedroom, and a few nights ago I dipped my penis in peanut butter and she licked it off. Yes, I understand that is slightly bizarre, but that's just how we roll. The controversy is that since we have a mouse problem, I did not want to leave this peanut butter in my bedroom. So afterwards, I closed it and returned it to my kitchen cupboard. Note that it had a huge peanut butter dilemma label on it, so it was clear that it belonged to me. One of my roommates tells me yesterday, oh, by the way, I had some of your peanut butter. He sees my visibly shocked reaction and asked what's up. So ultimately I come clean about the whole deal. He's furious and says, why the fuck would you put it back in the kitchen? I remind him of the mouse situation in our policy not to have other people's labeled food. This is the first time all year that somebody has had my labeled food and informed me after the fact. He said it was just some peanut butter on his bread. It's not like he was taking full chicken breasts from me. My house is split 3-2 on who's in the wrong, and it's spilling over into other aspects of our living situation. We need to get over this pronto. So I'm asking, am I the asshole?
So this is clearly his, right? Like his name is on it. They're not supposed to like dip into each other's food.
Yeah, it seems as though they made a whole why can't I think of the word? Like they made a whole thing. Like why can't I think of the word?
Like list?
No, like a whole system.
System.
A whole system where it's like, okay, label your food, and then kind of like just like how we had when we lived together. And I feel like most roommates do kind of like section off their goods like into like their own sections. Yeah. So it seems as though he had both of these in place, and it's just don't eat my food if my name is on it situation.
Okay. Well, then I guess no, because that's his own food.
Yeah.
Like I guess when you read the title, you think that he's dipping his literal penis in a jar of peanut butter and putting it back for anybody to use. I feel like that's an asshole move, but it's his own food. He can do whatever he wants with it. And like, you're not supposed to be eating it. So I guess that's on you.
I totally agree. I don't understand how anyone is on his side, especially when they're all the ones who made the rules of like label your food so no one else will eat it.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry, then why did you dip into his food?
Yeah.
Didn't we just talk about this?
I would literally be like, no, it's 100% your fault. Like, and then before you make a sandwich, just be like, hey man, can I have some of your peanut butter? The fact that you did it without even asking.
Yeah. Sounds like
you're a clear violation of the system.
A clear viation. And like, guess what? Karma.
Yeah, honestly.
Penis
I do have
butter.
questions though. Like, why did he not just like, because I just have questions for the peanut butter man. Like, why did you not just like take a knife or a spoon and then put it on your penis? Like, because then you actually just contaminated your whole
like
thing.
Now you can't eat it
unless you do, which is like honestly kind of gross, but like,
you know, whatever. He was probably just in the heat of the moment and had no thoughts.
Yeah,
like typical men, he just one thought only was his penis. So.
Maybe it's like a specific peanut butter jar for his penis butter jar.
His penis butter. Yeah. I'm gonna label this podcast penis butter.
God, it's just gonna get flagged no matter what we name it as.
I know.
But other than that, like I do not think he's in the wrong whatsoever.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, questionable choice, I suppose. But I'm not here to judge.
Yeah. I feel like he also could have just not told his friend, but I mean, honestly, that's what he gets, I guess.
Yeah. I guess at that point, it's like, why tell him? He's already done damage, but.
I know. He probably was just like, wait, why did you make that face? And then kept pushing.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, that's karma for dipping into somebody else's penis butter.
That's what you get.
Okay, I have one that's pretty relevant to you a little bit, what you've been going through the past year. It says,
like, oh, is it stomach problems?
No, but you'll know right away. Am I the asshole for not wanting to pay? Actually, I'm not gonna read the title yet because I feel like it's better.
Okay.
I'm getting married soon and I'm looking for a hair/makeup for the big day.
Oh God.
A friend of a friend said she knew someone, so she sends me the stylist number and I text her to ask her if she's free for a trial. She says she's actually free the next day for me to come in. I've never done a hair makeup trial before, but my married friends had paid like max $60, if anything at all. So I stupidly thought I wouldn't be paying as much. When I get there, she tells me she's going to do my makeup too. I didn't even know she did makeup, but hey, that's great. So I show her some pictures. She gets going and it's awful. Like bottom mascara on only one eye and crooked eyeliner. She put liquid eyeliner in my waterline too, ? But the hair was fine and she was perfectly nice. So hey, it doesn't matter if she's not good at makeup. At least she was good at my hair. I asked if I owe her anything and she says she'll calculate it. Here I get kind of concerned because I thought it would be a standard trial fee. But like I said, I've never done this before and I didn't think to do any research given the quick turnaround time. She says I owe her 70. That sounds like what my friends have paid for trials. So I said 70? Great. I give her my card for her to swipe in her phone and to go add go to add tip as she hands it back to sign. When I click 20%, I notice it says I'm adding $140. I ask if it's 70 or 700, and now she says 700. Darn, I must have misheard, or she misspoke when she said 70. Well, either way, it's not on me. It's on me for not asking. So I kind of dazedly signed away a whole paycheck thank her and leave. Did I mention I hate confrontation and have a terrible urge to please everyone I meet? I'm beating myself up for not asking the price before going, and I'm just stunned at how expensive it was. So I Google the rates for hair makeup trials in my city, 50 to 150. Okay, I think she might have made a mistake and accidentally added a zero. My fiance sees how upset I am when I get home, especially since I'm not loving the look, and is like, whoa, this must be a mistake. He offers to stay with me while I call her from my phone for moral support. Like I said, confrontation is hard for me. I call and ask if she was sure it was 700 and not 70. And if she has an itemized receipt. She says she can send me the receipt, but that it is $700. She texts me the receipt, but it's just the total with $840 with the tip. Here's where shit gets worse. My fiance jumps in asking what she's charging $700 for, and she says, my services. He counters, there's no way it's $700, and that as a lawyer, he's not going to just pay that much money not knowing why. She flips saying, talk to your fiance, and that he's harassing her, and finally hangs up on him. My fiance says she's screaming. Oh, sorry. My fiance says she's scamming me because she knows I'm people pleasing and don't want to cause a scene. He says we need to dispute the charge with the credit card company ASAP, but I'm so afraid I'm actually the bitch here, especially since I did like her as a person. Am I the asshole?
Oh my God.
Like, that's how much you would probably pay for your own wedding plus everyone else, right? Or is that even more?
Yeah, when I was gonna pay, it totally depends though. Like I have no idea. Like $70 for a trial for here is like dirt cheap. Like I think for my trial with like the wedding company, it was like 300, which is insane. Like to me, I was like, that's fucking crazy. But that was like standard for the most part. So it totally depends on where they are, but it also like is absolutely your responsibility to like ask and not just like go off of other people's word of like what they've paid. However, that is a shit ton of money.
I mean, that's almost $1,000 for doing a trial hair and makeup that in the makeup didn't even look good.
Yeah, with someone that like you don't even know if you're gonna hire.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like I think everyone should be paid for their time and services, but like how long could that have taken?
I don't know. I mean, like when I bleach and tone my hair, like the most I've ever paid is like 300 something, I think, for like a full thing. And that's dye. Like this is just like styling and doing makeup. And I agree, like they should be paid for their services, but it's also a trial. It's not the real deal. It's not the day of. They're not supposed to be that expensive for a fucking trial because that's what it's for. So you can afford to like pay a couple different people to see what you like.
Like literally is this woman doing Beyonce's hair and makeup? Like
I would think
is she?
I hope she is.
For her to be getting that much. Like my hair trial with Emily was like a third of that. And I paid like a ton, like I can't even imagine what this woman's day of cost
I know
was going to be.
I know that really
like,
shook me.
Oh my God. I mean, I will say though, the hairdresser kind of seems like an asshole for charging that much. Like truly, it's just like, that's fucking crazy. That's like truly crazy, a crazy amount of money to like charge someone for a hair and makeup trial, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Literally, unless you are like a world-renowned hairstyle makeup artist,
Yeah,
then like
agreed.
I get it. But like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like you are considering the girl was like, she did a really bad job.
Yeah. And I'm just like, how much does she charge for an actual wedding then?
Uh, yeah.
Unless that's what it is and she just paid for it. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this one is tough because like the whole moral of it is like you should ask before you get services done.
100%.
But I don't think that she's an asshole for questioning the cost after the fact, because it is like really fucking steep and honestly just so insanely expensive.
I know. And like she said, it was her whole paycheck. Like that is fucked. And you're getting married. I mean, that's a lot of money even to just like be spending on anything, but I don't know. I just thought that was really crazy. I don't think she's an asshole, but I do think she should have asked before. But it's also like, how would you even think it would be that? You know what I mean? It's like,
oh my God, I know. Like,
know.
Especially if like she had looked up the cost in places before, like she probably was like, okay, the most it'll be is like $200. Yeah. And it's like, even that's like a lot, but I mean, it's nowhere near 700.
Yeah. Like 200 isn't insanely crazy where you're like, what?
Yeah. Like she probably, but still like should have just asked, because then you wouldn't be in this situation.
Yeah. I mean, I think if anything, I feel bad saying this, but I think the makeup and hair person is kind of an asshole for charging that without letting her know, because I think
I agree.
I mean, if that's what it costs and like that's what people pay you, then that's great. But I think you should let her know, because she's probably not aware.
Like, no, totally.
Since most people pay, she said like in her town, 50 to 150. So I think that it's a little bit out there to just be free balling it.
Yeah, I could not agree more.
But yeah,
we can do one more.
Okay. Is it quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I looked at it's like 10 minutes until the camera resets.
That will be fine.
Okay, cool.
Am I the asshole for demanding the same Christmas present as my stepbrother got? I sound like a real asshole, but I've completely lost my mind over this. I'm 17 and my stepbrother is 17. We both have our driving license. I just found out 5 days ago that my dad and stepmom bought a used car for my stepbrother, and they got me a $600 gift card to Best Buy. I know $600 is a lot of money, but what the fuck? Am I crazy, or is it super unfair? It's literally the straw that broke the goddamn camel's back. I'm actually so pissed off that I've moved to my mom's house full time. My dad seems to be genuinely sorry and told me he's looking for a car now, but that it'll take a while. I messaged him back saying that I'll decide if I want to see him after he decides to be fair for once. I've ignored all other calls and messages from him since. My stepbrother messaged me saying that I need to chill out and that he'll let me use his car. He also said that I need to stop bitching and ruining everyone's Christmas. I told him to get in his Civic and fuck off. Am I the asshole?
Wait, sorry. Something popped up on my computer, so I distracted for a second. You said, was it Christmas?
Yeah, so the parents got the same age son a new car for Christmas.
Okay, yeah, I knew it was a car.
And then they got the daughter a gift card to Best Buy.
That's tough. I mean, I would assume, I don't know. I mean, I would feel awful if I was the parent.
I'm an only child, so I cannot even imagine like one, having a sibling and like them getting a better Christmas gift than me, but two, having like a step sibling who like you probably feel like you have to compete with more.
Yeah.
And them getting a better gift.
And you're the same age too.
Same age. Like it seems as though she said it's a straw that broke the camel's back. So it seems like
it's been happening.
Yeah. I think that this is fucked up.
Yeah.
However, because it is a step sibling, maybe like the mom, who knows how they split their financials, but like that's maybe true. The mom has like more money than the dad does to get his daughter a car. However, I don't know. I think it's pretty fucked up. I think there's just a lot to this that like we need more information on. Like how long have they been together? Like have you been step siblings since you were like 2, or is this like this year you became step siblings and like, you know, there's just like a lot to unpack here. However, I'd be pissed.
I would be too. And I think that even if it's like a money thing or whatever, it should still be somewhat even of a gift. I just couldn't imagine doing that unless it was like every other year someone gets a better gift. I don't know if that's even,
or like normal. If it was just from the mom, like the kid's mom and not the dad, but that's not what it seems like. But imagine like sitting there on Christmas. Oh my God, my thing's going to die. Imagine sitting there on Christmas and then they're like, surprise, son, we got you this car. And then you're just sitting there with a fucking,
I know, like absolutely not. Sorry, but
mad. No. Well, I don't know. I don't think she's the asshole, but I do feel like I need more information to make that assessment.
I agree. Me too.
Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today's podcast.
A nice long episode for you guys.
Yes. I do want to give a quick shout out to our Whitey tier members. For those of you who don't know, we have a Patreon and we will be posting there today. We post bonus podcast episodes. I'm so nervous. The battery just keeps flashing.
I'll just make it my screen if yours dies.
Okay, perfect. A few times a month and other fun content. We have a Discord. It's really fun. And so the Whitey tier, which is the top tier, they get little shout outs on the podcast. So just want to shout out some people. We have Dana Galassa. Oh no. Samantha Seymour, Emma Hodgson, Chelsea Sump, and Lindsay Call. Thank you guys so much. We love you.
Yes, thank you for being a part of the Patreon. There, we just uploaded an episode on there a couple days ago, so that's available. And everything we've done before, you can access if you get Patreon right now. So there's a bunch of extra episodes, pictures, blah blah blah, the whole ordeal. We also upload our audio. Our audio comes out every Wednesday wherever you listen to podcasts, and Thursday on our OnlyFriends YouTube channel. So make sure you're subscribing and listening and watching and rating and blah blah blah.
All this stuff.
All the things. And thank you guys so much for being here. And we will talk at you next week.
Hopefully there is more news than just Kim and
agreed.
Julia Fox.
I'm sure there'll be something.
All right. Well, see you then.
Bye.
Bye.